I am starving. Hello out there, my name is Milesy and welcome to my channel. We have got some more stuff to look at. I guess we'll just jump right into it. What have we got here? So this one first is not a lot to look at. It's 100 little wooden boards. I'm filming it this way because the other way just kind of was annoying. So these are some little 3-inch square wooden art boards, and I'm not sure how that's coming across on camera. It looks like it's a little overexposed. I love this new app that I'm using, but I have got some plans for these that will most likely see most of their use on Twitch. However, I might be doing some speed paints on them. I don't know. I want to set aside about 5 of them to experiment on, and then probably going to open up some commissions on this because the Kickstarter is going a little bit out of pocket, and that's expensive, so I need to offset that somehow. So those, not really a lot to talk about there. Now let's take a look here. So these are some more water brushes. The watercolor set that we had last time had a couple of these, and this one does actually at least tell me, I don't know if it's going to focus on that, but it does at least tell me that these screw backwards. I noticed that with the other ones, that they're threaded backwards to what most people are probably used to. And I grabbed this set because it seemed a little better than the ones that came with the other ones. So we've got 6 different brushes this time, and that does not want to go all the way in there. So I've got 2 big thicky ones. This one looks like it's another chisel tip. These are a lot bigger than the other 2 as well that came with the set, so that's nice. They've got more capacity. And then I've got some smaller ones, which was, if you saw that live stream on Twitch, that was exactly my complaint about the ones that came with the set, was that they could have been both bigger and smaller, but you only get 2 brushes, so you kind of have to work with what you got. And then I do have another watercolor set. This one's quite a bit bigger. And a funny story about the other one. So I went to review it on Amazon. Probably not going to be reviewing the paints on this channel, but I went to go review it on Amazon and I couldn't find it anywhere in my orders because they sent me a different brand. It was so confusing. I'm stalling while I'm trying to open up this box. There it goes. But this is something we can actually like properly take a look at. Ooh, it comes in this really nice metal case. It's got a clasp on here. Let's open it up. I get 3 more water brushes. I'm gonna have so many water brushes, y'all. So that's really cool. So I get 3 more water brushes. I'm just gonna start a collection of them, I guess. It has this neat little divider. I don't know how well that's coming across. It's saying the entire thing is overexposed, which is about expected. And these are half pan watercolors, so these are all the colors that come with it. Lots of really neat colors. The bottom pan down here is metallic, and then these 2 down here are neon, so that's really cool. But these, I just had the box in my hand. There it is. So interesting. Okay. It does appear to match the colors, just not in the same order. But it does look like it at least matches the colors that are in here. The other one did not. I didn't notice that until I was working with it. The pan itself feels kind of flimsy, but it does have 5 little mixing slots. Not a lot, but, you know, some. And they feel very similar to the other ones. So I'm really looking forward to trying these out. Those are going to be super fun. Someone asked me on the other video last week if I could do a watercolor tutorial. I would love to. I don't watercolor that much. I'm just starting to get into it. However, I probably can do an acrylic tutorial. It's going to be a very weird acrylic tutorial, but I can do an acrylic tutorial. I just do it a little bit differently than most people. We also have two other things. My husband wanted to see what it was. He didn't understand the box and he tore it like a freaking barbarian. But these are meant for sewing machines. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. They're a little bit smaller than I expected them to be, but that's fine. I have 12 spools of really nice embroidery thread. This is not floss. This is machine embroidery thread. I'm absolutely using it by hand, though. I've got a bunch of machine thread that I use by hand. It works just as well. And this one is a really nice kind of brown one. And then I've got this very subtle violet. I don't know if you can see that very well. And then there's a red and white. I like that one. That one looks like a candy cane. Then we've got this green and white one here. I like that one. This one, ooh, this is funky. That's got a bunch of different colors in it. That's got some orange and some red and some yellow and some green and some white. I like that. That one's really nice. This is like a dark navy. None of them have actual colors on them. They've just got numbers. So I might look up this site and see what their different colors are, if they've got names. I mean, I don't really care either way, but they're nice. Ooh, I like this one. They're all kind of like very vaguely metallic too. So these will be fun to use. Ooh, this one is kind of the opposite of the other. This one's red and black. That one's really, really pretty. And then this one, very similar to the other brown one, but are they the same? No. Okay, so it's very similar, but it's more of a brown and gold than a brown and tan. It's a very subtle difference, but they are different. And then, ooh, this is like a nice teal with some gray and some silver in there. Then we've got like this kind of an orange creamy color. I like that. And then the last one is again like some oranges and yellows and a little bit of white. That one's really cool too. So put all that away later. That is some fun embroidery thread. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with any thread that I get, but let's poke into one and see what it feels like. Okay, so it's 100% polyester, which is pretty normal for machine thread. And it does. Okay, cool. So on the listing, it told you how to open or how to get the thread off, and you're supposed to go in the same direction as it, and yeah, it just popped right off. So it's very thin. It's very, very thin. I don't know how weights on these things work. I also don't know. Let me pull off enough to look at something. So if I were to try to get multiple pieces, would they line up? Let me see. So here's where some white starts. Here's where some white starts. So if I were to line those up, could I use two threads? Maybe. It does look fairly even. I mean, I wouldn't know for sure until I was using it. But it looks like I might be able to get pretty darn creative with some of this stuff. I wasn't sure how big the spools were going to be. That's always really hard to tell from listings like that. But yeah, like 12 new colors of variegated thread. I'm there for it. And then I've got one more. which kind of got away from me. I'm really excited about this one. I have been wanting to try something like this for a while. This is a punch needle kit. Now, I don't do a lot of kits, but I will be sent a whole lot of kits coming up over the next however long I participate in this thing, which means I'm going to be doing a lot of kits. So let's, I don't like that plastic. So let's take a look here. We have got a sticker, apparently. It's a sticker of the design, and it's this kind of not quite Starry Night design. Very similar. The yarn, and this one is one that does yarn. I've seen some that use like a really thick thread. The yarn is very fuzzy. It doesn't feel very nasty though. It is a nice soft yarn. So we've got a whole bunch of that blue. They expect us to use a lot of that. There's a little bit of gray. There's a little bit of white in it that is like super overexposed according to my camera. I'll have to fix that next time, I guess. We've got some lighter blue. And then kind of a medium blue. And we've got this thing that is escaping. We've got a couple of light grays. And then a light yellow and a nice bright yellow. So those are the colors that it comes with. This is, I believe, the threader, and I don't know if that's normal, but it's come crimped. I don't think that is normal. Let me see if I can convince it to not be without breaking it. Like, that's my worry. No, I don't think I can. I do not think I can, but that is how it wants me to thread this. And then this is the punch needle. Now, this is, I have to say, I've not done any punch needle before. However, this has got to be the flimsiest little punch needle I have ever seen in my life. So I'm going to put that there and hope I don't lose it. And then it comes with this stamped, not quite Ada. I think I would have rather it came on a different fabric. However, I feel like the reason why it came on this really cheap, I don't know if this is Ada or monk's cloth. It doesn't seem like the weave is terribly even though. But I think I would have rather it came on something else. I feel like the reason it came on this is because the punch needle is enormous. And we've got this pretty decent little plastic hoop. Let me unscrew it and see if it's like the other ones I got recently. It is. So it's like the other ones we got recently. So it looks like I will be getting a lot of experience with these type of hoops. I gave one to my husband to have him test that out because I think some of you know he also stitches and he's only just recently started to really get into it. So I figured I would take a look at it with a more critical eye and then I'll give him one and just no instructions, no help, and give it to him to figure out because they came with no instructions. So if he can figure it out, then yeah, that'll be cool. Now let's take a look at these instructions though. Let's see, what do we got? We have first sew small color pieces, then large color pieces. Okay. So it shows us the very basics. It shows us how to thread the needle. That's nice. It shows us how to cut through. It's only printed on one side, so I hope this is all the instructions we need. So these are the instructions it gives us. I don't know if you can read that, apparently. Let me see if I can darken that up a bit. That's a little bit better. So that is the instructions. I really don't know how well that comes across. And now I'm very dark. But you have to admit, this new app does look a lot nicer than the other one I was using. And I like filming with my phone a lot better than I like filming with my webcam. So, anyway, okay. I'm taking a look at this. It looks pretty decent. I am probably going to do this maybe on a live stream, maybe just film it as a video. I don't know. I think I think these things would be more fun as a live stream. I really do. Now, I'm taking a look at this, and I'm taking a look at that. And what does it want me to do here? Okay. Okay. I see. So, I think this is all the color code I get. Is that. Because, I don't know if you saw this, but the picture on the pattern, or on the, not the pattern, the instructions is a cat. And I did not get the cat. I got the this. So, oh boy. So yeah, I don't know if I will be doing this on a live stream or just on a video on its own. But this will actually be getting its own video. I will probably be reviewing the hoops that we got last week. You might even have already seen it. I don't know. These are being filmed so bizarrely because I just filmed Monday's video yesterday. And this is what I've got since then. I'm getting a lot of stuff. So I have decided, I sat here waffling, trying to figure out, do I want to wait until every Sunday? But then if I get something and I really want to use it, I won't be able to use it. But then also, like, would I have to be filming everything piecemeal? And then I got this shipment in today and I realized if I waited until Sunday to film everything that I am being sent, these videos are going to be an hour long, and then we're right back to the other problem again. So, no, I'm just going to film these every single day and upload them every week. So that is how we will do this. The pens, it's nice to know, I guess, that it is standard that these things screw backwards. Maybe that is to prevent you just from fiddling with it and accidentally loosening it, but then in my mind, if I go to tighten it and, you know, you twist it to the right and then it comes loose. So, but I did like the other one of these that I got, and I've got 8 or 9 more, I don't know, I've already lost count, of them today, but these are really nice. I've never used water pens before. These are all really cheap ones, but, you know, hey, they are what they are. That's really cool. But we've got some really cool stuff to look at, actually, for the channel. I know a lot of them are paint related because I have been wanting to get back into paint. There will probably, I think, also be like some markers and pencils coming in future weeks, but basically every day I get to go onto a list and pick 8 new things that I want. Is how this works, which is really ridiculous. I am completely aware of how ridiculous it is. So yeah, we're going to be doing supply hauls, I think, for now until eternity. And pretty much I'm going to be reviewing items from now until eternity. I've got a lot to review, but, you know, I like reviewing things. That's how I got invited into this program, so that's really cool. But I've got some things I want to play with tonight, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you'll probably, if you follow me on Twitter, that's a really good place to follow me. The link should be on my main page, and I will put it down below as well. But if you follow me on Twitter, that's a great way to see what I'm working on ahead of time, because you might get little sneak peeks of things that I get in the mail, especially if I am filming these every day and releasing them every week. I don't know what's going on anymore. I just kind of said that out loud and realized how ridiculous this is going to get. So, we'll see. But I think I'm going to go figure out what to do with this room. If you notice, there's a table behind me now. And eventually I want to actually be able to use it and not just have a bunch of recording equipment and light boxes on it. But I'm going to go figure that out, and then I'm going to play with some of the stuff I got tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Make sure you hit notifications to make sure that you see every video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.